debutant writer Anirudh Bharadwaj and three of his friends established a publishing house, Vipranza, after a massive search for a publisher. The author Anirudh penned his emotions in his first book, In Pain, and launched it in November. He proved his determination by narrating the aspects of love, trust and fate in the book In Pain. In an exclusive interview with Mango News, Anirudh Bharadwaj and one of his team members, Sriseshu, shared a few candid moments about the book and their personal opinions on love.
Frankly speaking, like every writer, I never wanted to convey any kind of messages. What at all I wanted to say was, define yourself in the love. So if at all you mean it, just until unless you mean it, don't say it to anyone. That's the only reason for me. I never wanted to give any message. I'm not that big to give messages to public. I just wrote with my interest. The reason for that was I have come across many of the novels, failure stories. So they just write like, we broke up, that's it, and I'm feeling pain. So I just want to go deep into that, how pain it will, the feeling of that pain and the depth it takes, and the strength and the suffer, the courage that you have to carry with yourself throughout the life. So I just wanted to narrate that kind of feelings in my story.
We are reaching to the people as last month only we have launched our book. So up till now we got only positive feedbacks only we got till now, and mostly the readers are saying this, they are feeling like reality, and I hope when an author he succeeded to make the audience to feel that the book is real, so he succeeded in his writing. I hope this, and I hope Anirudh is succeeded in this aspect, because everyone are asking him that is this a real experience to you or not, like these questions are being asked to him. So I think he is succeeded in book in making audience think like this.
I don't know, but from my childhood I used to narrate stories to all my parents and my family members. So they used to laugh at my jokes, and I used to crack many jokes, and I used to tell different kind of stories to my family members. So like once for a while after telling many of stories, I felt like, why shouldn't I write it? Why shouldn't I pen it down so that it will be a piece for some time, so that I can, even after a few years, I can read it back and I can remember what my thoughts were in those days. So as our age increases, even our different thinking level changes. So I thought many of the stories used to run in me. At the same time, I used to have 3 to 4 different concepts. So if at all, until and unless I don't pen it down, I can't again rewrite the story or may develop the single concept. So I thought I should write it, and when I started penning, I felt like it was quite awesome for me. Like, it's a different feeling. When I used to write the first chapter, when I completed the 6th chapter, the first chapter will be very, something was missing in that chapter. So I used to again refine it. So that made me the novel more realistic actually.
Professions are not obstacles for hobbies. In any other's life, if we take interest and professions, we can manage. If you are really interested in that particular field, you can manage your professions and hobbies. Time permits. You can find time to write your own stories and to have your own jobs. You can find time.
I am not a full-time writer, but coming to me, I used to manage the time like for In Pain, I spend around 12 to 13 hours a day. So as for us, college starts in the morning at 7 a.m. and will be completed by 6. So I used to go home by 6 o'clock to room, not home actually, to room by 6 o'clock, and I used to start writing, and I used to take 15 to 30 minutes break, and again I used to write until 3 a.m. in the morning. I used to sleep for 3 hours, and I have to again go to my college. So if you have an interest, time doesn't matter actually. So this is the only first novel. We have to see the response of the public, and we have to see the different obstacles that we have to face. So if at all we are bold enough to face those obstacles, I am ready to write I have still around 7 to 8 different stories, but concepts. I want to develop them. Right now we are going with another story, so which is completely fantasy story, and so let's see what future takes us. You need not to think a lot for writing a story. So it may be a single line. Like now I'm in an interview. So this may be a storyline. You can make this as a storyline. So you need not to struggle hard to search, think, or you have to remember different kind of concepts. So for me, a good story is like you should not deviate the youngsters in a negative path, and it's not necessary for us to take them in positive way also. So it might be your own story, but it should not damage the next generations. Vipransa, it's a publishing company started by us. It's a startup, actually, entrepreneurship startup. So actually, when we initiated it, our university helped us a lot. In this, we'll be having an entrepreneurship cell. So they encourage us through that part. So they encourage in financial support for us, and they accepted our project. So what we thought was something, and every author should not face problems in publishing their stories. So it may, if at all the story is worthwhile to share with this world, so we are ready to publish their stories with their free kind of financial support.
Actually, Vipransa, in that word, pransa means publishing in Spanish. So we decided to keep that name. We are publishers. That means Vipransa.
As we have faced a lot of things, even in this we came to know there are few other different publishing companies who gonna help publishing authors actually.